It's week 6 of the 2025 season, and we'll get a look at J.J. McCarthy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Vikings and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Fielded at the 7. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play, but a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So off our first snap, we already have a pause for injury. One of the linebackers out there in some discomfort and being checked on. Offense to the line for second down. Here's Goff. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he's been having the kind of start he prepared for all offseason. And it's good enough to be top 5 in passing yards league-wide. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, Goff. Complete out to the right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Atwell, the motion man here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
It's Montgomery on third. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Vikings football. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's now third down and 1.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. First and 10 now from the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Montgomery now up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got third and 3. Receiver in motion going left. Off play action, Goff. He's got the hook up to Atwell. Jack Fox on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
To the sideline, and
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Renfro on to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just have... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Goff on 1st and 10. St. Brown there to bring it in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Goff. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Goff to the air now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard. Fox now to kick this one away.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a 1st down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Another carry for him. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back carries here. Crosses midfield, still going. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Running back sent in motion left. He's got Smith. And this one does not go far. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Lions will go on offense. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. And he's brought down for a loss. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Goff back to throw. Complete, it's Atwell. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for the Vikings. First down.
Here's a give up the middle. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just a field goal separates these two. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Lone back gets the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Lions offense returning to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On first down, it's Goff. Avoids the sack. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Goff trying again on second and 10. Has the connection to right. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Goff setting to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. To return, McCole Hardman. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. This finds Smith. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. First down throw from Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now Goff. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Motioning the tight end left. To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
Looking to throw, Goff. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. Into the red zone. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Vikings capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Off play action, Goff. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective. Boy, offenses that connect to this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Goff on third. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Bails out of the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 20-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. Off to the races, middle of the field. He does it, touchdown Minnesota. The Vikings now lead by 10. Jordan Addison the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Goff on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That pass caught by Renfro. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing again, it's Goff. He's gonna push one deep down. Big gain downfield. Runs it in, touchdown Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4.
Lions 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff now from the gun. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Right up the gut. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and now it'll bring up 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 16.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Goff to the air now. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Goff. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing is gone. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And 4th and 4 coming up. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Addison going in motion right. They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on third down. McCarthy throwing here. Yeah, and this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. On to return, it's Hunter Renfrow. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. First down throw from Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Now Goff. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down. Goff back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They go play action with Goff. He has all day, but pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Ashton Davis there on the stop. They run. Here's Montgomery. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Jack Fox on to punt. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 10.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. On first down, it's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Goff. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
He breaks a tackle, and they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, no more excitement here in this first half. He kneels this one down. Both teams head to the locker room. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. Jordan Love leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, a touchdown pass in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Vikings got a good performance in the first half from their quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Jones once more. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Tight end gets it running forward. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A give left side to Jones. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Reichert on for the point after.
The extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8.
Vikings 21. Lions
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Atwell, the motion man here. Goff on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by St. Brown. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Ashton Davis there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 23-yard line.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st. Running it after the penalty. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets this to Montgomery. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team on the field. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. This is ahead for about 5. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They give it to him again. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
On play action now, McCarthy. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. So now here's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They'll run the draw with Jones. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Looking to throw. Goff. Right, reels it in. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun. Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the well again. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
Back to throw it. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. That pass caught by Renfro. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Goff. Brought in right side. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
Goff setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Third down, 1 yard to go. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down.
First down throw from Goff. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with third and long. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. Third down coming. They'll run the draw with Montgomery. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He gets him 6, but it brings up fourth down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The home teams and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we'll get a pause for an injured player. That's Aaron Jones, the man in question, and some obvious discomfort as he gets looked at. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. So no return on that punt. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They go play action with Goff. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. Handoff headed left, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Goff back to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he hits a little space up to the 9-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. And we'll need to pause for an injury here, and this is the last guy you want hurt. Justin Jefferson, the player being tended to. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget it. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 27. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Trying the right side. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, McCarthy vacates quick, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
By Mackay Bingo. A loss of a yard on the play.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes this 3rd and 2 now. Running it after the penalty. And he'll get it up to the 44. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He's throwing deep to the left side, and the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down.
15 yards to go.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
The coverage by Carlton Davis.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Off play action, Goff. Has the connection to right. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Now Goff. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Able to find right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Renfro on the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Goff on 1st and 10. This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete. And now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well.
Holding offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Connects with Montgomery. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Working quickly here. From the gun, Goff. Able to find Renfro here. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That pass caught by Renfro. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. On 1st down, it's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. Quick slant, that's Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions facing a 15-point deficit. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They'll go for it. Goff. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Second down carry for Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. No return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. The offense getting set to go. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
1st down throw from Goff. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
And the Lions 1st down.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.